Right guys, today we have a 2000 Pontiac TransAm FireBird. This is a V8 engine. We're gonna do the front and rear brake pads, and we're gonna do one video at a time. We're gonna do the front one first, and then we'll do the back one. We'll begin from right here. We'll do the front one first. All right. All right, guys. Here it is. This is the front caliper. This is a driver's side front. Right here, number 12, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our wrench or ratchet, whatever you're using. We're gonna remove that little bolt there. And we're gonna take that out. That's a 12 millimeter. After that, you can simply pull off this caliper just like that. Let me get my camera towards this way a little bit so we can see better. I'll bring my light over, and you can see it better that way. All right, I'll post my light here. There you go. Is that better? Yes, better. So we lift this up, and we're gonna remove this caliper just like that. You slide it off the pin. This is a very light caliper, and we'll leave it sitting here a little bit for a few minutes. We're gonna take off this brake pads next. Let me move my camera up. There you go. So all you do is you could get a flathead screwdriver, yank it out. It's up to you, whatever works best. There's the brake pads. We're not changing it because they're done. He's going on a car show, and he wants to put something fancy. Alright, there's the second brake pad. These brake pads have these little lobes here. So sometimes if it doesn't have it, just pay attention to which one goes where. One would have to enter this little slot in the caliper. Alright, I know Suburbans have that, but this is a Pontiac. And also this sensor here, see the inside caliper? If you forget, there's a circles here. This is where the pistons was touching, inside on the top. So we're gonna put it the same way. Next, we're gonna go in the back, and then we're gonna remove the two bolts that are in the back that's holding this bracket up. All right, so let me set up my camera to see in the back. All right, guys, so we're under the car, right in back of this caliper bracket. You're looking at number 18 here and here, and I'm gonna give this a shot today because mine is out for repair. Let me see how good is the one that snap on the landing tool. Not strong enough, all right? Let me try the one on the top. Well, that was strong enough. That came out. Let me try this one. That's not gonna work there. I'm gonna go get my impact gun. I'm gonna impact that out. All right, guys. So the one on the top is loose. Make sure if you got the top one out and you're taking out the bottom one now, and you don't drop this, so just hold it with one hand. There you go. I think the top one is still holding it, so I'm safe there. And I'm gonna come around and let's see if I can get this bracket out. This is one, this is 18. This is the second one here. There you go, that's 18. Alright, so I got my bracket out. The little hardware kit fell from him. I'm gonna pick that up. If the new brakes come with it, I'm gonna put the new hardware kit in. Alright, now we're gonna come around this way. And this rotor here is ready to come out. Alright, let me set up my light. Alright guys, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my light to the side, and I'm going to hang this caliper, right? If you have a hanger like that, you could use this is a brake line, you know, it's easy to maneuver around wherever you like. All you do is you take this caliper, you can put it into this little hole right there in the caliper, and you can just hang it anywhere you like, you know? That way you're not putting any stress on the brake line. Alright, after that, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit this rotor, and this rotor should come out. Just like that, all right? There you go, that's the old rotor. He had a problem with this, car was shaking. You can see his rotor was warped. All right, so I'm gonna put this to the side. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna wire brush this a little bit. I'm gonna clean this up. So what we're gonna do here is you take your wire brush and you clean all this surface here, right? It doesn't have to be shiny. You just don't want any corrosion, any particles of rust in there, because that's gonna make the rotor not sit properly. All right, and then you can take a little bit of grease and you can put grease here, right here. Just put some grease there. All right, once we have that in place, we're gonna get our new rotor. Here's a new rotor. This is slotted with lines in it, the cuts. So all we do is we take this rotor, we put this rotor in place. All right, after that, I'm gonna show you a little trick. You're gonna take a lug nut, you're gonna put the lug nut on, and this is gonna hold the rotor in place for you, all right? All right, next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bracket. We're gonna clean the leather, because the new brakes the customer brought, the hardware kit didn't come with this, so we're gonna clean this, right? So what I'll do is I'll brush this up a little bit. All right, the one in the bottom fell out, so what I'll do is I'll put that back in. I'm sorry, this was on the top, right? So if it's like that, it will be on the top. You can clean this outside or put it back in and clean it. What I'll do is I'll put it back and I'll clean it a little bit. Make sure you don't mess up this rotor boot. Alright, once we have that, we're gonna go in the back again and we're gonna put this bracket in. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this caliper here. It's gonna bother me a little bit, so I'll take it here and I'll put it up on the top. Don't forget to remove your little hanger. All right, we'll take this bracket. We're gonna take the 18. We're gonna catch those threads. I'm going to take the other 18, I'm going to put that in. There you go, you can see it better there. Alright, once we have that, we're going to tighten both of those. So you're going to take your number 18, tighten these. Nice and tight. All right. Again, this hardware kit fell out. It's old. Usually they're supposed to come with it, but the customer bought these parts and it didn't come with it. All right, I'm gonna get my camera to come on this side now. I'll bring my light over again, and we're gonna put the brake pads in, right? So it's time to put the brake pads in. Don't forget, this little sensor here, brake rate indicator, that's what it's called, goes on the inside. So what we do is make sure you hold that hardware kit up and simply get the brake pad in there, right? So it shouldn't be rough to get in there. If it is, you have to buff up a little bit here to make it nice and smooth to go in there. Same thing on this one. There you go. Alright, so pretty much we got the brake pads in there. We'll put a little bit of grease here, a little bit of grease there. We'll put a little bit of grease here, and we'll put A little bit of grease here on this pin. It might be jammed up, so I'll get that out. Alright guys, what we're going to do next is we're going to take this caliper and we're going to compress the piston in, alright? So this is the caliper here. We're going to use, can you give me this? We're going to use an old brake pad. We're going to put the brake pad in there. And you take a compressor tool like this. And you're going to pump. And these pistons are going to go back in. Let me see if you can see it better from this angle. You could use two tools, or one should do the job. It'll push the second line piston in once the first one is in there. Let me put my camera back here. Alright, there you go. We have the pistons compressed. Alright, next what we're going to do is I'm going to compress this a little bit more. I don't think it's all the way in. Let me see if I can do it. I just want to check. Just want to double check. Alright, there you go. This one's all the way in now. I'm going to try one more time. Let me get them all in, all the way. Alright, there you go. What you do next is I need the grease. So we're going to take the grease. We're going to put a little bit here on this brake pad. We're going to put a little bit on the back brake pad, on the back outer edge. And we'll take a little bit and put some on this pin. And I did the one in the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this caliper next. We're going to put this pin in there. Just make sure that your line is not twisted. You see how my line is all twisted around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in. Just want to make sure everything is going to line. Alright, so my line is going to be twisted if I do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to untwist it. And I'll take it over this way. We'll put this in. And the caliper goes in. And then last thing is put this number 12 in. And guys, I have a little problem, so we'll make another video on this. I'm not going to be able to put this in because the pin in the bottom is jammed up, and we're going to do another video and we're going to replace this caliper, right? And we're going to redo the brakes in there. But this video, as you're saying, is done, it's finished. And the last thing is you're going to put this number 12 in here. This goes into the bottom in the caliper, and that's it. The job is complete. All right, we'll do another video how to change the caliper on this. All right guys, another video. We're going to change the caliper on this 2000 Pontiac TransAm. This is a V8 engine. This caliper, the pin here is jammed up, you know, and they sell this whole thing together. The caliper and the bracket, the pin is jammed up into this bracket here. So what we're gonna do is first remove this bolt from right here, right? This is the bottom pin bolt in the caliper. Once you have that, you can simply lift up this caliper and take this caliper, come on, and put this caliper to the side. Just let it hang there. Next, what we're gonna do is